Space is the greatest mystery of all, a vast and silent universe so enormous and so strange that the human mind can barely comprehend it. Out there among the stars, time bends, physics breaks down, and objects exist on scales that defy imagination. The more we discover, the stranger and more wonderful it all becomes. Today we're counting down 10 of the most mind-blowing facts about space, facts that will change the way you look up at the night sky forever. Stay until the end, because our number one might just be the most astonishing truth in all of science. Let's launch. Starting at number 10 is a fact that sounds impossible. On the planet Venus, a single day is actually longer than an entire year. Venus spins on its axis incredibly slowly, taking around 243 Earth days to complete just one rotation. Yet it races around the Sun in only 225 days. That means if you lived on Venus, the planet would finish its journey around the Sun before it even finished turning around once. Stranger still, it spins backwards compared to most planets, so the Sun would rise in the west and set in the east. Venus reminds us that even the basic idea of a day can be turned completely upside down. At number 9 is one of the densest objects in the universe, the neutron star. When a giant star collapses, it can crush its core into a sphere just a few kilometers across, yet containing more mass than our entire Sunday. The result is matter so incredibly dense that a single teaspoon of it would weigh billions of tons here on Earth, about as much as a mountain. These stellar remnants also spin at astonishing speeds, sometimes hundreds of times every second, and possess magnetic fields trillions of times stronger than our planets. Neutron stars push matter to its absolute limit, packing unimaginable amounts of material into a space smaller than a city. They are truly cosmic monsters. Number 8 sounds like pure fantasy, but scientists believe it really happens. On the giant planets Neptune and Uranus, it may literally rain diamonds. Deep within these worlds, extreme pressure and heat are thought to squeeze carbon atoms together, transforming them into solid diamonds. These precious gems then sink slowly through the planet's interiors, like a glittering hailstorm falling endlessly into the depths. Some of these diamonds could be enormous, far larger than anything ever found on Earth. While we may never be able to collect them, the idea that entire planets could be raining jewels deep beneath their clouds is one of the most dazzling and surreal discoveries in modern astronomy. At number 7 is an object so colossal it defies belief. Our Sun is enormous, large enough to fit over 1 million Earths inside it. Yet compared to the largest known stars, our Sun is little more than a speck. Some of these hypergiant stars are so vast that if you placed one where our Sun sits, it would swallow the orbits of the inner planets entirely, stretching out far beyond where Earth circles today. A jet plane flying around one of these giants would take thousands of years just to complete a single lap. These mind-bending dimensions remind us that the Sun we depend on is, in cosmic terms, really quite ordinary and small. Number 6 is perhaps the most terrifying object in existence, the black hole. These are regions of space where gravity has become so unimaginably strong that nothing can escape, not even light itself. Born from the collapse of massive stars, they warp the very fabric of space and time around them. If you fell toward one, time would appear to slow down, and you'd be stretched into a long, thin stream in a process scientists vividly call spaghettification. At the center of most galaxies, including our own, lurks a supermassive black hole millions or even billions of times heavier than the Sun. Black holes are where the normal rules of physics finally break down completely. At number 5 is a fact that truly humbles us. For a long time, people imagined our galaxy might be all there was. We now know that the observable universe contains an estimated 2 trillion galaxies, each one home to billions or even trillions of stars. Our own galaxy, the Milky Way, contains hundreds of billions of stars alone, and it is just one of countless others. When astronomers pointed a telescope at a tiny, seemingly empty patch of sky, they found it teeming with thousands of distant galaxies. The numbers are so vast they become almost meaningless. The universe is far bigger and far more crowded with worlds than we could ever truly grasp. Number 4 is something space films almost always get wrong. In reality, space is completely silent. Sound travels as vibrations through a medium like air or water, but the vacuum of space is almost entirely empty, with virtually nothing for sound waves to move through. That means the dramatic explosions and roaring engines you hear in movies would, in real life, happen in total silence. An astronaut floating in the void would hear nothing but their own breathing. This eerie, perfect quiet is one of the strangest things about being in space. Out there, the most violent and powerful events in the universe unfold without making a single sound. At number 3 is a fact that reveals just how enormous the universe really is. Light is the fastest thing in existence, traveling at an incredible 300,000 kilometers every second. And yet, because space is so vast, even light takes a staggering amount of time to cross it. Light from the sun takes about 8 minutes to reach us, meaning we always see it as it was 8 minutes ago. Light from distant stars can take thousands or even millions of years to arrive. This means that when you look up at the night sky, you are literally looking back in time, seeing stars as they were long, long ago, some of which may no longer even exist. Coming in at number 2 is a scale so immense it breaks the imagination. The observable universe, the part we can actually see, stretches an astonishing 93 billion light-years across. And remember, a single light-year is the enormous distance light travels in a whole year. Within this unfathomable space lie those trillions of galaxies, countless stars, and untold numbers of planets. What's even more staggering is that this is only the part we can observe. The true universe may be vastly larger still, perhaps even infinite, extending forever beyond the edge of what our telescopes can ever detect. Trying to picture its full size is one of the most humbling exercises the human mind can attempt. And finally, at number 1, perhaps the most beautiful fact in all of science. Every atom in your body, the iron in your blood, the calcium in your bones, the oxygen you breathe, was forged inside the burning hearts of ancient stars. Billions of years ago, those stars exploded in spectacular bursts, scattering these elements across the universe. Over vast stretches of time, that material came together to form planets, oceans, and eventually life itself, including you. In the most literal sense possible, we are made of stardust, the recycled remains of stars that died long before our sun was even born. The universe isn't just out there in the sky. It's inside every one of us. And those are 10 mind-blowing facts about the universe we call home. Space is endlessly strange, beautiful, and humbling, and we've only just begun to understand it. Which fact amazed you the most? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this journey through the cosmos, give the video a like, subscribe for more space content, and share it with someone who loves to look up at the stars. Thanks for watching, and keep wondering.